Hi, and welcome to the Bookishstitcher Podcast. My name is Jeanette. I am Bookishstitcher on Instagram and Lublu Vizats on Ravelry, and that means, because everybody's curious, love to knit in Russian. Russian's one of the many languages that I love and kind of can speak. I'm not fluent by any means, but I like languages. So I'm starting this because I want to kind of keep a chronicle of my knitting and things like that. And I have two young kids. I have a 7-year-old and a 2-year-old. And my 7-year-old does knit, and I hope my 2-year-old will in the future. So I hope they can go back and kind of see this. I thought that would be really cool. So I'm going to kind of try to speed through this because it's not really uploading or recording well, and this is actually my several tries. And I think this is my last try. And it's fingers crossed if this doesn't work, it's not meant to be. So let's get right into finished objects. Ta-da! These are finished object. Finished object. These are the Pomada Misc socks by Cookie Ann, size 1 needles. The yarn is Jitterbug, and it's Gauguin, some deep stash that I'm working through. That's a goal for this year. And it's also a Christmas present for my sister-in-law. So, yay, finished yarn. I don't know if you can see the color. There you go. That's really pretty good. Okay, so my works in progress are now over here because I moved them after I worked. Okay. I went to SSK recently, and this is something, it's my SSK Fat Squirrel Market bag. But this is what I brought to work with me at SSK. It's tubularity, and I'm actually making a shorter version because I don't want to wear it really lengthwise. I want to wear it over my head, like the Eastern European kind of look. So I don't need all that extra fabric. So I'm making it shorter. The yarn is Loopy U Baby Cakes in the 60s Mod Squad colors, and I'm just using that up. And the needles are size 3 knit picks. And it's fun, rainbow colors. And the next thing I am knitting is the Triangle Cowl, and it's out of some other deep stash. Fiber Nymphs Dye Works, and the colorway is On a Winter's Morning. It's worsted, and this is what it looks like so far. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, and you just basically knit a giant scarf, a really long scarf, and then you connect the ends in a triangle way, and you add buttons, and I think it'll be really cute. And the yarn is just so pretty. You can't really see, but it's grays and light blues and whites, and so pretty. I love it. And it's really nice to work with too. So the next thing I'm working on, and this is in another SSK bag purchase, it's a Steampunk Octopus by Tangerine Designs, and I really love it. It's really cute. And this is the Koigu Linen Stitch pattern, and it's a Christmas present for my mother-in-law, and I'm just using up scraps, some crazy yarn I'm working with right now. And the main colorway is going to be some Yarn vs. Zombies, the Dowager's Blooms. I was in her Downton Abbey club, and the colorway that I got that I'm using for the scarf, it's really pretty and vibrant, but it's kind of too crazy for any just normal pattern. So I think this will work really well together, and I hope my mother-in-law will like it. Last thing that I'm working on is another Christmas present, and this some stripy socks. I have a group of mom friends that were all really good friends, and we've known each other since our kids were little, and we hang out all the time. And so I'm knitting them all socks this year. I knit them different things every year, and they really love the knitting, so I definitely, appreciate it. This just striped socks. My normal way to do it is toe up with the Fish Lips Kiss heel in size 1 and 2 circs, and the yarn is Desert Vista Dye Works, and it's over here. In the German chocolate colorway. I am loving this yarn. I'm definitely going to buy more. It feels pretty soft, but it also feels really sturdy. Normally with sturdy yarns, they're not as soft, but I love this. I'm definitely getting more. And it's in my Doctor Who knitting bag. I like Doctor Who a lot. Waiting for the new season to start, even though I don't have cable, so I won't be watching. But okay, so that's that. Another thing I did at SSK was I took Malia's spindling classes, her drop spindling, and I took the beginning one, and then I took the Find the Spindle That Sings to You. And during the class, the one that sang to me was the Trindle. And luckily for me, they had, Gail's Art had some in her booth at SSK. So I was able to snag one up. This is the one I got. It has amethyst beads and crystal beads. I got the beads extra so I could add a little weight. It's really pretty. The fiber I'm using is Natural Obsessions. It's kind of, you can kind of see it. I don't remember the colorway. It's pretty. It's pink, a little bit of pink, a lot of blue. So I'm liking that. I think it's a 100% merino, which is supposed to be pretty easy to learn to spin on, and that was why I got it. So enabling. I got a lot of stuff at SSK that I could, of course, show you, but I'm going to kind of space it out because I got a lot. So one thing they had there was Leading Men Fiber Earth, and I've really been wanting to do a sweater out of their DK. But space issue-wise, they just had a lot of different colors and different bases, so they didn't have sweaters worth. But they did have to where you could order a sweater's worth, and they would make it and dye it and then send it to you free shipping. So that's what I did. So that's the tag. I got the colorway Into the Woods on the DK Dramatric base, 250 yards, and the pattern I plan on making out of this is a poolside. And I was just got the yarn, so excited to start something with it, and I went on Ravelry and I was like, what can I make? And that one looks really pretty, and I think it'll handle the variegation well. And I'm definitely ordering more of their yarn soon, maybe with my SSK coupon code. But okay, so another part of this podcast is going to be books, because as the thing implies, Bookishstitcher, I love books. I am in 3 book clubs, and one of those I lead, and I read on my own too, so big reader. So if you like books, stick around. Okay, so what I'm reading right now, the first one I'm reading, I read a lot, just like I have a lot of different knitting projects on the needle. I have a lot of different books on the tables everywhere. But the first one is Mary, Queen of Scots, and it's by John Guy. And it's just a historical book about the life of Mary, Queen of Scots. I majored in history in college, one of my majors, and I just really love history. And it's just all about that time period, and there's got stuff on, the cats are fighting. It's got stuff on Elizabeth, who was the Queen of England at the time, daughter of Henry Tudor, and stuff on the Dauphin, because Mary married the Dauphin, who became the King of France. So it's just all of that. It's really interesting, and it's over 500 pages on all that. The next book I'm listening to on Audible while I knit and walk and cook dinners. I love Audible. It's so great. But it's Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. That was my husband going to check on my daughter. I'm not too far into about halfway, I guess, almost. But it's getting really good, and I'm enjoying it, and I'll tell you how I like that later. Another book that I'm currently reading is called Bone Shaker. It's in the Clockwork Century Chronicles. It's by Sherry Priest. It's a steampunk book. I'm not sure how many there are and things, but I'm on the first one. And it's okay. I'm not sure how much I like the steampunk genre, but I'm definitely giving it a try because it's been recommended to me by some friends, so I wanted to try that out. Gotta stop clicking my pen because I do that. Last book I brought with me, because I have it not on my Kindle in hardback because the cover artwork is so pretty. And I just wanted to show it to you guys. Haven't finished it, so can't 100% recommend it, but it's good so far. The Peculiar by Stefan Bachmann. That cover art. It's a steampunk teen fantasy novel, and I'm really liking it. It deals with the concept that fairies have come to England, and things are kind of going crazy with that, and the fairies are breeding with humans and having changelings. And somebody is attacking the changeling children and doing something to them. I haven't found out yet what the purpose is or what they're doing. And I'll tell you more about that as I read it. I'll try not to spoil it. I'm so bad. At book club, people are always, oh, yeah, did you like the book? Yes, and I love the ending where this happened. Oh, you spoil it for me. So I'm mad about that. But I'll try not to for you guys. But it's good so far, and I'm definitely liking it. And probably finish it up pretty soon because it's just a teenage book. But that's all I have for this week, and hopefully this will upload. Fingers crossed. Oh my gosh, please upload. And that's it. I'm going to cut this off before it gets to the 10-minute mark because I have a feeling that that is maybe what's stopping. Okay, bye guys. See you next week.